I sure as heck hope I'm only seeing one client. I don't know how the doc's gonna take the news that I'm leaving, but I'm sure Lord Luridus would love to see the back of me.
I believe Lord Luridus likes to see the back of everyone.
He's a real sumbitch, but you can't say he's picky. I should get my distortions picked. Now let's see. All right, got my chambers loaded up.
Is that really a phrase, or are you trying to get a reaction out of it?
I'm joshing a bit.
To cover up your very real obsession with firearms. I know you by.
Guilty as charged.
I will leave you and your gun in peace. Good luck tonight, Samuel.
Hello, Sam.
Evening to you, Dr. Drain. How you been this month? Seems like you had a big breakthrough.
Yes, I think I did. I have been feeling a lot better ever since.
Well, you look great. Like a new man.
Or perhaps the same man, but whole.
What did Dr. Drain just call himself?
Or perhaps the same man, but...
Now, come on, Doc. I don't know who you're labeling a butthole, but there ain't no cough.
What are you talking about?
You said, or perhaps the same man, butthole.
Devil preserve us, I meant no longer separate parts.
Oh, yeah, that. Well, you look a lot more at peace than I've ever seen you. Why don't you fill me in on the last month?
I can scarcely believe how the last few weeks have gone. I didn't do a single hour of work. I let my scientists do it. They couldn't believe I backed off.
But you are dead.
They don't know that, do they? Regardless, I thought I owed myself a little space. I actually stayed here in Germany.
Really? Here in Leipzig?
I went to Berlin. I heard you can do whatever you like there, and no one cares. I went clubbing, Sam. I bit mortal necks. I really had quite a nice time.
Yeah, I remember you were a good dancer.
Oh, I sometimes danced for several nights in a row. They keep some of these places free from light, so I was free to party day and night. I did end up doing some pharmaceutical research, though the more recreational kind.
Sounds like you were living it up. You're keeping safe, I hope.
Oh, Sam, I'm 430 years old. I don't have mortal fears.
And did Lord Luridus show up at any point?
I dare say he was there the whole time, in some fashion. He's a much more agreeable chap when he's with me, though. Oh, and Sam, something else quite interesting happened.
Oh, yeah? What's that?
I engaged in coitus.
No shit.
Oh, goodness, no. I've got Lord Luridus under control now. Not to say that it wasn't exciting, though. I was a little nervous at first. I haven't had sex since I died, after all, not counting whatever Luridus got up to. But riding another human being is like riding a bike, I suppose. It just comes back to you.
Well, dang, Doc. I'm just thrilled to hear you're letting yourself live a little.
Yes, it's been a satisfying month. I'm headed back to Berlin tonight to meet my paramour again before I fly back to London.
So is this some kind of serious thing?
Not at all. Having a conversation with him makes me want to yank my hair out, so I just yank his curly locks instead.
Who the hell are you and what have you done with Dr. Drain?
It's funny, isn't it? I would have been disgusted with this person 6 months ago. Now I find I quite like him, and others seem to as well.
Well, maybe this is a good time to give you some bad news then. I'm headed back to America, Doc. I reckon I can do more good there than I can here.
Truly? But you're all so repressed there.
I guess you'd know, huh?
Touché. Well, Sam, I'm sorry to hear that you're leaving, truly.
Oh, I ain't gonna leave you high and dry. We can still do our sessions over the internet. It just won't be in person no more.
Well, that's all right then. To be honest, I'm not sure I even know what I'd be looking for in therapy now. But then, I didn't know what I was looking for from therapy when I first flew in either.
Well, I appreciate your keeping an open scientific mind, Doc. Is there anything you wanted to go over tonight?
Honestly, no. I suppose I should snap back to reality at some point and tend to my research.
Well, remember, them should statements are what got you to lock up Lord Luridus in the first place. Think about what you could be doing, or what you want to be doing. It's that intrinsic motivation that'll take you where you want to go.
Of course. I'm a vampire now. I'm the master of my own.
Attaboy. You got any strategies for what to do if you want to get into that place?
If I desire to go down that road, I am surely denying myself my vampiric nature. Perhaps it is best if we maintain our sessions. I think I know what I want right now, and that's a sport of blood and dance.
Oh, sure thing, old chap. Come on.
My dear Samuel, it is a big night.
Oh, yeah? Why's that?
You are breaking the news to Senora Deste that you are leaving, are you not? Against her nature, she has grown very fond of you, my friend.
Oh, yeah. Who the heck knows?
Are you fishing for compliments or merely disqualifying the positive?
Let's say fishing for compliments.
Very well. Samuel, your disarming charm and compassion. Somehow, at a young age, you possess a natural...
Okay, I was really disqualifying the positive again.
You are so easy to embarrass as well, which has its own charm. Very well, Samuel. Good luck with Senora Deste, my friend.
All right, got what I need. Here comes the good lady herself. Evening, Senora. It's good to see you.
I am pleased to see you as well. You have been on my mind of late.
Oh?
I wished to apologize for my behavior during our last session. I let my monstrous side come out, and I addressed you in ways most unseemly.
Oh, think nothing of it, Senora. Therapy's kind of the place for them big emotions to come out, ain't it? I didn't take it personally.
Oh, but you should, Sam. I called you some terrible names.
All truth. I'm glad you let yourself get properly worked up.
Yes, that is exactly the problem. I allowed it. I allowed myself to insult a man who was being kind and patient with me. I lost control. I should not.
I don't expect you to always be in control, Senora. Like we've been saying since you walked in, you gotta have some compassion for yourself when you... No one's saying you should always be in control. I think you're a superhuman, Senora, but...
You are, of course, correct. I fear I shall always have this tendency. But I am...
That's the absolute best we can expect of ourselves. We ain't never gonna be perfect. Being self-aware is the... I ain't surprised at all you're making a ton of progress, Senora. You're a lady who likes to do...
But let us say, not.
Exactly, you're getting it. I ain't worried about you, Senora. How have the last few weeks gone?
A little. It can be a little frustrating. I think I have always been better at recognizing and cultivating talent. Poor Leonardo used to tremble whenever I said his name.
I think that's a fantastic idea, Senora. Maybe the next great masters are out there.
Yes, that is my thinking. There will always be rise of the space.
See, now that's a great direction for your frustration. Don't let them folks be the only...
That is my thinking exactly. I'm starting a foundation for the... I aim to spend about €1 billion each year. I believe that should be enough to create art worthy of attention.
$1 billion a year? Where'd you get that kind of money?
My children's children intermingled with the Habsburgs and Medicis. My dynasty is full of blood-sucking investment bankers I can exploit.
Oh, you mean they're vampires?
No, they're just mortal leeches. But they will do what they are told.
What about them artists you're funding? Are they gonna do what they're told?
I shall not hobble them, as I hobbled the great masters. I will let them share their own, but they must be dreams. I will not fund a rise of the spacewalker.
Seems like you got a good game plan, Senora. This sounds like a real touchdown.
What on earth are you talking about?
Oh, never mind. Just saying, seems like you're on a good path, Senora. Maybe this is a good time. I'm going back home soon.
Why would you ever want to go back there? Are you trying?
No, it ain't nothing like that. I've got my own reasons. Stuff at home that's waiting for me.
I know I can be a little intimidating sometimes.
It doesn't have anything to do with you, Senora. It doesn't mean we have to stop doing our sessions. We'll just have to use some of them internet video chat things.
But I do not know how to use such things. Can't you stay here?
No can do, Senora. Besides, you gotta admit, I don't exactly fit in here in Europe.
Perhaps we need more men like you.
Oh, well, trust me, Senora. I ain't that special. I got my problems just like anyone.
The popes of my time would have hated you, dear Sam. They would feel naked before you. I suppose if you must go, will you at least teach me how to do a video call?
We can take a little time now if you're willing.
I would like that. Very much.
Come on, Senora. I'll show you how it's done.
Samuel, my dear, so lovely to see you.
Oh, all right. A little nervous, I suppose.
About Edmund?
Yeah, he didn't seem to be doing too well last time. Feel for the guy.
You had empathy and compassion for him when not many would. If you continue this approach, I am certain that all will...
I ain't so sure, I gotta admit. Maybe Eddie would have been happier.
In the short term, I believe you are correct. Inertia is always the easiest option. But inertia can also lead to a certain decay of spirit. Edmund as you so astute, he will find his joys once more.
I sure hope you're right, Andy. I don't think I'm gonna see the same Edmund tonight, though.
It sounds as though you have difficult work ahead tonight. I wish you the best of luck, Samuel. Choose your distortions well.
Locked and loaded, boss.
Do you plan to engage in therapy with Edmund?
I was planning on therapy.
Then try not to refer to cognitive distortions as ballistic.
Sorry about that.
I'm teasing you, Samuel. Do have a good session.
Howdy, Eddie. It's good to see
Is it? Can it be good to see me?
Eddie, whoever it is that's sitting in front of me, it's good to see him.
Well, I'm glad you think so.
You're not feeling too good, are you?
Not very. I've spent much of the last weeks in bed, in silence.
And what question is that, Eddie?
To be or not? I've said the lines so often, but I never understood them. They were just pretty sounds I used. I said them with conviction, with emotion, or simulacra of such, and so full of sound and fury. Yet in the end, now I know that the answer is not so simple. To be, indeed, or not to be.
Well, maybe you can walk me through it, Eddie. I never was much of a theater guy.
Of course. To be or not to be, that is the question. Whether it is nobler in the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune, or to take arms against a sea of troubles, and by opposing, end them. This part is simple enough. Do we accept our troubles as they are, or do we take the effort to address them? The bard continues with some more pretty speech, and then that the dread of something after death, the undiscovered country from whose bourne no traveller returns, puzzles the will, and makes us rather bear those ills we have than fly to others we know not of. I have borne those ills of my own making. My undiscovered country is the to be or not to be. Indeed, I have feared that undiscovered country with all my still heart, and now I have arrived there, not to be. Where is the place upon this cursed orb that was made for Edmund Keene?
He has played a role all his life.
I have feared that
That sounds really heavy, Eddie. But I want to help you with a little perspective. This idea that you gotta make that place.
perhaps.
Well, maybe a little. You're a clever fella, Eddie. And you're still a human being. Give yourself some compassion. It ain't easy starting over after 200 some years.
I do not understand why. What does the world need of me? All I have ever done is play the clown upon the stage. I am as...
Edmund has spent so long believing in
I do not understand.
I am as unnecessary a man as there ever was one. Eddie, who says you need to be? Being you is enough, hombre. That's what you're gonna be regardless. I know it's a big, scary step being you, but you took it. And for that,
You are kind. And I suppose it is true that facing the slings and arrows of righteous fortune is a but the future is now all undiscovered country, and it will be a hard land to navigate for a swaddling. I can scarcely crawl. But at least...
about that, Eddie.
Oh dear.
I'm heading back to America, Eddie. I've got growing and changing to do myself. But we can still do our sessions over video call.
Oh no! Oh no, 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 you cannot leave! You...
Eddie, come on, you're doing a little catastrophizing there. We'll still be talking over video calls. You've been handling yourself fine in London without me.
Oh, but I haven't! I absolutely have not! I stayed in my coffin for the entire month! The director of the play who disarmed me so seeks my head for the loss of her Piero! Oh, my dear man, you must not go! You cannot do this to me! You cannot turn me into a shell of a vampire and then a...
Did you intend to hurt Edmund, Samuel?
Oh, my dear man, you must...
What makes you think I'm doing this to you, Eddie? I've got my own concerns that don't have anything to do with you. I'm going back to the U.S. for myself. Now I know you're coming from a vulnerable place and all, but I'm making this change for me, and you've got to...
I know. Just don't leave me, please. I could come with you. I could go to America. Yes, a fresh start. I know America. I performed in Canada.
Well, Eddie, I ain't much of a city slicker. I'm headed west.
I could move in with you. We could be roommates.
Eddie, no, that ain't gonna happen. Look, I think there's something to what you're saying about, but my role in your unlife is as your therapist. We gotta stick to them. Now, I'm happy to meet with you as your therapist, but you gotta be content with that, all right?
Yes. Of course. Yes, well then. I shall go home and pack my things immediately.
Now, take your time, Eddie. I need a little more time to wrap up here. I'll let you know what my schedule looks like over V. Now, you gonna be okay?
Yes. The idea of a new start is rather exciting.
All right, Eddie. I'll talk to you soon then.
Of course, yes. Oh, my country. My country.
Eddie, we're vampires. We don't have countries. Don't go trading one problematic.
Yes, of course. Well,
Adios, muchacho.
Well, a new companion, is it, Samuel?
Oh, it ain't like that, Andy.
I know. I am very pleased with you. You maintained your boundaries well and gave Edmund a lifeline. You are the future of vampire therapy, my friend.
Oh, shucks. I'll settle for the present.
Then the present is a fortuitous one. I believe you're...
Oh, yeah. After that, I sure as hell...
Then go downstairs and enjoy yourself. You shall soon say goodbye to your last client. And rest in peace, dear Samuel. Greetings to you, my dear Sam.
Oh, thanks, Andy.
Why, thank you. It is... I suppose tonight's meeting is bittersweet. You are...
Yeah, that's right. Meddy should be showing...
I would like to give you something then.
Thanks, I guess. What is this?
From a barrel. One that once contained a naked man whose wisdom I was not ready to appreciate. His name was Diogenes. He would scream at people as they passed by, telling them to break out of the realities. He questioned Athenian society, no matter how sacred, and emphasized the return to the beauty of... He saw somehow through the constructed reality we have all created, and understood them. You, my friend, through your rebirth in death, your travels in the wilds, remind me so much...
Wow. Dang, well, thank you, Andy. What's this?
It says Diogenes was here.
Well, all the same, I love it. Thank you, Andy.
It could have no greater honor. Now then, I will leave you to tend to your client.
Got my ammo at the ready.
We really need to talk about this gun stuff sometime. Whatever this thing...
Yeah, I know. We'll get to it.
Do not worry about it for now. Please take a moment. She comes.
Hello, little mouse.
Oh, hello, Meddy. Interesting clothing you're wearing tonight. Have you been?
How have I been? Or rather, who have I been?
Sure, how about who?
I've been a halfling druid.
You've lost me.
That's all right, sweet cowboy manling. I've had ever so much fun as a halfling druid. My name is Bulgo Fraggykins, a halfling of Tuckland. When I was a child, I saved a tree from being burned by a group of nasty orcs. The trees gave me magical druidic powers, which I now use to cleanse the land of evildoers.
Hold on, is this a thing that actually happened? I know you're real old and things were different back in your time.
What are you talking about, my sweet? It's happening right now. Me and my companions.
What's this noble...
Well, in the city of Balin's castle, there's a philanthropist mage named Durgan the Munificent, who keeps the people happy, but my fellowship and I have discovered that he's actually a warlock serving Anne Calgon the Clean, an ancient dragon whose Durgan is cutting down trees throughout the realm, which upsets me very much as a druid. We're going to defeat him, face Anne Calgon, and save...
Okay. You said your name is Bulgo now.
That's right. My name is Bulgo Fraggykins of House Fraggykins. My family produces the finest pipeweed, Fraggykin Kush, but they're always burning leaves to get high. They don't approve of my becoming a druid, so I have to leave home and live in the woods. That is, until the trees start.
So, I gotta call you Bulgo from now on?
That is my name.
Well, all right then. Bulgo. Hey, you never told me you were a druid. I know them types were all over Ireland back in...
A druid is a servant of nature. We protect all things that grow from the forces of evil who aim to... In return, nature gives us certain magical powers. I, for instance, can turn...
Well, dang. Seems like there's a lot about the world I don't know. But then I'm only...
And you're very silly.
That too. Okay, I gotta admit, I have no freaking clue what the hell you're talking about, Medi, or Bulgo.
I'm LARPing, silly.
I don't know what that is.
Live action role playing. My friends and I get dressed up and we pretend to go on grand adventures.
Your friends? Who are your friends, Bulgo?
I did what you suggested. I emailed all my friends from the web ring and they were very... Some of them live in Ireland, so we decided to get together and play games. They're all mortals, but they love that I'm a real vampire. They share their blood with me as part of our role. It's how I summon up enough magic to turn into a squirrel.
That's incredible. I'm so happy to hear that, Bulgo. You got blood, you got friends.
My friends and I performed a mystic nature ritual to clear. Nature provides what I need, not hyper-intelligent monsters. The algorithm only wants... I close my glitch and only sell its accounts. I like my IRL friends.
And how do you feel?
I feel happy. You were quite right. There are kind mortals. My friends have lots of mortal problems, but I have lots of money.
That sounds like a pretty decent exchange, Bulgo. Sounds like you're in a pretty good place.
Well, almost. I have one.
What is it?
Orcs.
Orcs.
Orcs. They're all awful. They cut down trees for fun, they're always saying dirty words, and they like to kick halfling.
Now, come on. I haven't met any orcs, but I know you haven't met all of them. Maybe they're that way because they were raised in troubled households and they don't know any better. Show a little compassion, same as you'd show for yourself, and maybe them
But the rule book says all orcs are evil.
Since when do you follow a rule book, Bulgo?
Perhaps you're right, little mouse. I have been a bit harsh on the orcs.
You do that. I gotta share some news with you, though. I'm heading back to America. Of course, we can keep doing our sessions over video chat. The time zones are a little rough, but I can talk just before dawn.
Oh, that's all right, little mouse. I would rather not do a lot of computer things. And I'm feeling much better.
Are you sure? I'm happy to talk, and I don't want you to think you're all alone.
Little whisker face. Don't worry about me.
Well, if you're sure, if you ever need me, just send me a V-mail, okay? That ain't no social network, more of a digital pony.
Perhaps I can tell you about my adventures and how I will
I'd love to hear all about your adventures, Bulgo.
Nay, 'tis not a goodbye, but a farewell, sir. And may the light of Malone shine upon your path. Walk with...
Well, I hesitate to say any client is ever cured of cognitive distortion.
Yeah, I wonder. She's been pretty free of all this human society stuff for a while. Maybe she knows better than any.
Perhaps. The Dark Angel Raziel ensnared even her, however, so we... Well, that was your last client, I suppose.
Oh, I ain't no rush, Andy. I'm still dealing with the cruise line to get some space for my coffin.
Then I shall endeavor to enjoy your company a while longer. Come, Samuel. The nights grow long. Let us enjoy ourselves.
Hey, Crimson, you seen Andy? I want...
He slept in tonight. We had a long night yesterday. Poor guy acts like everything happens for a reason. And he's got... Why don't you check his office?
I'll do that. Thanks, Crimson. Andy, you around? Crimson said you were Andy? Oh, dang it, where the... Oh, he left the window open. It's freezing in here. I'll go close it. Ain't like Andy to be like this. Where the hell's he hiding when it's almost morning anyway? Wait a minute. Oh, I don't got time to pick my distortions. I'll just have to use the ones I know best. Andy, what the hell are you doing out here? The sun's coming up.
I did not intend for you to find me, Samuel. I had said my goodbyes already.
What are you talking about, Andy? There's no need to be thinking like this. Come on inside and we can talk.
Do not fear for me, dear Samuel. I do not leave out of despair. There is no distortion.
How can you say that?
Samuel, I have walked this earth for more than 3,000 years. I have watched civilizations rise and fall. I have witnessed horrors and I have been hated, and I have been loved. And I have hated. I am a creature of myth, Samuel. A fragment of another age. My time passed long ago.
No, I know this. He's branding himself.
I am a creature of myth, Samuel. A fragment of another...
Andy, these things are only true from your own perspective. You're doing some labeling and you know it. I know you ain't a myth.
My friend, it is not. This is a world of computers, of technology. But I was here before the name, I was here before civilization. It is not labeling to say that I am from another time. This distortion does not apply.
Well, who cares about that, Andy? I think it's great that you got all this experience. You got...
But Samuel, my perspectives are alien. The humanity I was born into, my value is like that of a history book. And the perspectives I have, while well earned, are of their time. Do not...
Andy, now you're disqualifying the positive. You compare yourself to a history book, but history books don't talk...
Of course, my friend. But I do not disqualify the positive, not in the slightest. I merely ask you, and this is not a cognitive my dear Samuel. You give me such hope. That is why I must leave this earth too. I have had my place in this world for a very long time. I have done much good, and I have committed great, but it is time for me to stop having an influence on this world. When you told me that Heinrich Kramer still lived...
Andy, that ain't something you can know. Heinrich Kramer is his own man. He's made his own awful...
It is not a control fallacy, my dear Samuel. My point was that my decision, like the wings of a butterfly, my actions have consequences for good and ill, that this is not a control fallacy. Samuel, do not mourn me. All things must pass. It is the way of nature. Oh, we have talked much in our time about the value of change, and death is change, my friend. Nothing good can come from my having an eternal existence.
Now that's Nosferatu thinking if I ever heard it. Nothing good can come from your having an... You're doing plenty of good all the time. Think...
I did not say that I could do no good, my dear Samuel. It is the eternal. My thoughts are clear. I know you look for the best in everyone you meet, Samuel. You see potential, and that is why I am honored. I confess, I did not have hope for Edmund Keane. Rarely can such men be aided, but I would not hope to help Heinrich Kramer either, but you dare to hope. I should leave and allow this hope to flourish.
Andy, pardon my saying so, but just because you don't see the...
There are certain shoulds, however, Samuel. The sun should shine, whether we like it or it is not a cognitive Please, Samuel, go.
But...
I know, my dear Samuel, but I must move on. I have had my time here. Too much time. Too much blood has been spilled. I have a confession, Samuel. I am Heinrich's bloodfather.
What?
I made him into a vampire. I gave him eternal life. In my hatred, it is my choice that brought the Malleus Maleficarum into existence. The beating of my wings 600 years ago killed your brother, destroyed your family. I am so sorry, Samuel. But I hope you can There is no cognitive distortion that clouds my thoughts.
I don't know what to say, Andy.
Then say nothing, Samuel. Go back downstairs. Crimson is now a vampire. She needs me no longer. If I may offer a last word of advice, my friend.
Wait a minute. Approach every client the same way.
Now, I wish to see the sunrise.
That's where you're wrong, Andy. I do have something to offer you, and that's compassion. I know you've done some awful things, and that must weigh mighty hard on you. I can imagine the pain you feel at seeing someone like Heinrich Kramer running around reminding you of the vampire.
I appreciate your empathy more than I can say, Samuel. You are right. It is painful. I know my presence is unnatural. My world has died so many times over.
I know it has, Andy. I watched my friends and family die out a few times. You've done it 100. If you didn't feel that, there'd definitely be something wrong with you. I'd say that pain is more natural than anything. But you don't have to feel that pain alone, Andy. You've made this world a better place.
You are kind, dear Samuel. Too kind to an old. But I do not wish to see the history I have created. It is darkness that builds upon itself, regardless of what I do.
Andy, I forgive you. A lot of them decisions you made were terrible ones. Now that Andy was a hateful asshole. Nobody who feels content and peaceful does things like that. I'm sure he hated himself as... I know what it's like to look in the mirror and see a murdering sack of shit. But you got needs, joys, regrets, and sorrows. You're deserving of love.
Damn it, Samuel. Don't you know crying is dangerous to a vampire? It is fluid.
Well, let's go get you something to drink then. Come on, Andy. Let's get back.
Thank you, Samuel. Thank you.
Whew, what a night. Poor Andy. I think he'll be okay, though. Being human means we're gonna keep making mistakes, but we'll have to accept them and forget. I'll keep an eye on Andy before we leave, but he seems pretty eager to help me with Heinrich now. He gave me this here coffin as a gift, and I'll definitely think of him whenever I'm resting in it. Now then, I think I'll do a little reading from my favorite book. Something to inspire me for the challenge. I learned this, at least by my experiment, that if one advances confidently in the direction of his dreams and endeavors to live the life which he has imagined, he will meet with success unexpected in common hours. In proportion as he simplifies his life, the laws of the universe will appear less complex, and solitude will not be solitude, nor poverty poverty, nor weakness weakness. Yeah, you got it, Henry. I'll just keep walking and everything will turn out okay. Now, time to watch Mo yank Larry's hair out. Well, there ain't nothing funnier than some good old slapstick violence. All right, I think I'm nice and relaxed now. Time for some good rest. The real journeys are still to come. Tonight's the night. Time to hit the dusty trail back home. You ain't gonna take any sunrise strolls, right, Chief?
I am fine now. It was a momentary lapse of self-awareness. I have much to regret, but much to live for as well. I believe that you can turn Heinrich Kramer, Samuel, and I wish to help you as much as I can.
You better, Sugar Blood. You know I can stay if you need me.
No. I cannot hold you or Samuel back. We all must continue on our paths. On my honor, I will continue as well, as I have for the last 3,000 years. You are already packed, and I would not see you delay.
I guess this is it then. Last time I'll see this bar for a while.
Immernacht shall not be the same without you, but it will be something new.
Oh, if you're looking for a new snack, there's this fellow who's been roaming around. Name of Kieran.
We have met. I should very much like to know him better. But do not worry for me, Samuel. A vampire is always comfort. Regardless, I have my cats to snuggle. Now then, let us go outside. I shall see you off.
Well, here we are. Guess this is it.
Samuel, my dear, this is not an ending, but a beginning. Do not think that I have nothing left to teach you. We will speak over the internet. I do not release you from therapy.
Reckon I got plenty of work to do still anyway.
We all do. Now, Crimson, come. Embrace me.
Gosh.
I'm gonna miss you, Sugar Blood.
We will see each other again before long. And when we do, I will give your body pleasures that you cannot conceive of. There's the American I know so well. Very well. I bid you both an exciting journey. Now get out of here. Tears are unpleasant to our kind.
Oh, hey, Bert. You wanted to...
I think he wants to see us off.
Go on, my friend. Speak your mind. Have fun, mate.
Oh, Bert. You always know what to say.
That's it then. In the past months, I've learned more about myself than I did in the last 2 centuries. I got reasons to hope that I can put my skills to use back home, and that I can help anyone who's ready to be helped. For the first time in my life, I got real friends who can't die. And together, we can be better vampires than we ever... I was lost once. I didn't know what I was put on this earth to do. I didn't know why I died. I didn't know who I was. I may be a vampire, but I can reflect now. Now I know who I am.